Hi everyone, and welcome back. So today we're going to be working on my pointed finger today. This is the color that I actually have on all of my nails. It's called Italian Latte, and all the colors that I'm going to be using today, you guys, is from Nail Reserve. And I did apply a top coat to the rest of the nails, and I'm going to be using this one as well later on. Now you guys, we are going to be working on my pointed finger, and I was actually supposed to do my ring finger as well. And I did decide off camera after the fact that I wanted to do my ring finger after, so I'll show you guys how the mani looks like later on. But let's go ahead and get into the mani. So I'm actually going to go ahead and apply my first coat. Now you guys, when you're working with gels, the key is to, number one, always apply a base coat. And number two, always work with thin layers. That's the key, because if you make the layers too thick, you're actually going to get this like wrinkling effect because of like the lamp not being able to penetrate the entire nail. So again, you guys, the key is when working with gels is applying thin layers. So if you guys seen my previous Nail Reserve videos or most of my gel videos, I do use Nail Reserve. Now you guys, their pigmentation in their gels is absolutely amazing. I'm only going to be using 2 layers of this color, and literally that's all I need, and you can't even see my clear jelly under it. So I'm going to go ahead and cure that for another full 60-second cure, and this is how it looks like right out of the lamp. I'm actually going to go ahead and just remove that tacky layer that it's on right now. I like to remove that layer before I do any nail art. And for my nail art, I will be using this brush from Triple D, which the Triple D nail art brushes are my favorite. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab a paper towel. I always do this before I even use my brushes. And I'm going to go ahead and squirt some alcohol and kind of clean my brush to make it more malleable and make sure there's no like residue from my last mani on it. I'm going to go ahead and grab my nail palette. And these are the colors that I'm going to be using. So this one is called Chocolate Dream. And at first I thought it was more like another shade of brown, but honestly it's more like a reddish brown. And I actually love this color. I'm going to be using this next on a different mani. So I'm just going to put a dot of that there. And then the next color I'm going to use is called Wonderland. Now you guys, this bottle kind of got beat up during transition, but it's still like a stunning color. This, I would consider it like an army green, and I am another sucker for any army green colors when it comes to like dips, gels, clothes. Like literally, I love the color army green. And then for a little bit of like pizzazz, we're going to be using Warm Glow. Now, the reason why this looks like that in the bottle, you guys, is because of the glitter. So it looks a little bit textured, but when you apply it to the nail or use it for nail art, it actually looks really, really pretty. Okay, so I actually decided to just kind of pull the colors to the side so we can go ahead and focus on the nail. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my first color. And honestly, you guys, you can grab whatever color is your first color. These are the colors that I'm using first right now. But honestly, you can go ahead and change it for like, say, like winter colors with light blues and pearly whites. And you can just literally take this mani and change up the colors for any season. All right, so for my first color, what I did is I took my brush and kind of just maneuvered my hand in a wavy motion to make that wave kind of look. Honestly, you guys, I call them blobs. So we're going to go ahead and just fill in this little blob. And I'm going to go ahead and actually use that same nail art brush to kind of help me fill it in. I don't use the actual brush in the bottle because I actually like to kind of be more precise of where I put the color. And also, since I'm getting close to my cuticle, this nail art brush kind of helps me get to that cuticle without actually touching the cuticle. But if you do, or if you need to clean up something, this is the type of cleanup brush that I use. What I did is I put a little bit of alcohol on it, and I'm going to go ahead and clean up some of the areas that I didn't like from like the little blob area, and also help clean up around like my sidewalls and stuff. So you guys, I actually got this nail brush from AliExpress, but a lot of places who sell nail art brushes also sell that type of cleanup brush as well. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and finish up with my little blob, making sure it's nice and perfect and she is good to go. Now, you guys, I'm only going to do a 15-second flash cure in between, only because I want to go ahead and finish all of the nail art before I do a complete 60-second cure. So next up is Wonderland. Again, it's that army green color, and I'm going to go ahead and try and keep it at the same diagonal as the other blob. So I'm going to go ahead and just start from the corner of my nail and kind of bring it up, and again doing like a wavy motion with my hand. And again, I'm going to go ahead and use that same brush to kind of fill it in. And you guys, just a quick reminder, I do have a discount code with Nail Reserve. It is Shei, SHEI, and this is going to give you 50% off any 2 bottles or more that you buy. And honestly, I think that's like the greatest deal. I do recommend you guys getting their no wipe top coat as well as their gel remover. I use their gel remover on my toes when I do my toes and stuff, and it is like a time saver, you guys. All right, so now that we're finishing up with this, we're going to do another 15-second cure, and then we're going to get ready with our dots. For my dots, you guys, I did use a dotting tool. And the color, again, that we're using, you guys, is called Warm Glow. So what I did is I took my dotting tool and I dipped it once, making sure it's like nicely covered, because I'm actually going to just go ahead and use that one time. I like the way the different dots look like once you keep, you know, putting them on the nail, like the different shapes of dots. I think it gives that abstract look a little bit more oomph. And I also like to overlap my dots over the colors. I just think it looks really cute. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. We're gonna go ahead and cure it again and then get ready for our gel top coat. Now you guys, I'm only going to do 1 layer of the gel top coat. The only thing is that I forgot and I wanted to mention to you guys is the Nail Reserve gel top coat is thinner than a lot of formulas that I've used, so I kind of over flooded it and had to like swipe and then put it back in the bottle kind of thing. So just know that it is a thinner formula, but the shine is still there. I only needed 1 coat and everything was like flushed and it was beautifully covered. So yeah, just keep that in mind, you guys. You only need a thin layer of this as well. Alright, you guys, so this is how we're looking like straight out of the lamp. But like I told you guys, I wanted to do another abstract nail. So I did do this one off camera, and I feel like it looked much better after the fact. Alright, so now we're ready for our cuticle oil, and I'm going to use Scales of a Mermaid Sweater Weather. And honestly, you guys, this is so perfect for like to transition into fall. I really hope she brings this one back or makes it permanent because it smells so yummy. Anywho, so I'm going to go ahead and apply that to all of my nails, making sure everything is hydrated. Alright, you guys, so this is our final result for the video, not for the actual mani. Head over to my Instagram if you guys want to see the final result. Don't forget to subscribe and comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!